What's up guys, I would like to quickly point out this isn't a part of the list. This is a bonus deck that we did on last stream when Mike asked us to make, asked us to see if we can't make it a little bit better. So guys, I do hope you enjoy. Let's get into the video. So guys, it is another Invoke deck. Yes, Alistair is the king of the Heroms. Let's show you why. This is, of course, a Invoke windwitch deck. So, basically, we've got kind of like 3 engines running, and then we just have a fuck ton of hand traps. It's basically the deck. So, we've got Cyframe Gear Driver. Yes, it's a Garnet because we are running Gamma as one of our 11 hand traps. Now, obviously, we're running Alistair the Invoker. Obviously, this is part of the invoked half of the deck. He adds Invocation to your hand, searchable of Magical Melt down. We're running 7 Alistairs in the deck. And he has an effect, and he has a quick effect from the hand. By discarding him, you can target a fusion monster and give it 1,000 more attack points. Happy days, boys. Hand traps are running 2 copies of Ash Blossom Joy Spring. Should be in every single deck in Link Evolution, just because it's so powerful. One of the most generic hand traps you can ever have. We are running 3 copies of Effect Veiler because it's like a weaker version of Infinite Impermanence. If your opponent does anything during their main phase, like monster effect wise, discard her, negate that monster effect. Happy days, boys. We are running 3 copies of Cyframe Gear Gamma because, guys, Windwitch, I believe it's Ice Bell, triggers her ability from the hand. So should your opponent activate their own Gamma or activate Ash Blossom, you can do Gamma from your hand to negate that hand trap and make sure your Windwitch resolves. And then obviously Gamma is just free to be on the field. You can use it to go into either Lambda if you've got another Gamma in hand, or you can go into like a Synchro 8 play because obviously you'll be summoning Driver out fit. Happy days, that's what Gamma's all about. Just there to help us like bait out the Ash Blossoms and negate it, or basically stop your opponent from doing stuff during their turn. We are running a Spellbook engine because, guys, the Spellbook of Prophecy, upon being summoned, lets us add a Spellbook spell from our deck to hand. So if you haven't already played Secrets, you're going to play Secrets to search Knowledge. Knowledge sends off the Prophecy, draw 2 cards. Again, doing this is to mill through the deck, try and get a copy of Ice Spell, so then Ice Spell can start off the whole Windwitch combo. That's what it's all about. If you don't get access to the Windwitch, you can just do the Alistair the Invoke plays. Now we are running Windwitch Glass Spell, 2 copies of this. You're going to special summon this off of Ice Spell, and when Glass Spell is normal or special summoned, you get to add a Windwitch monster from your deck to your hand. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be Snow Bell. And then we have got Ice Spell. If you control no monsters, special summon this card from your hand. Again, that's what this deck's all about. Then you get to special summon a Windwitch monster from your deck, being that Glass Spell. And then obviously Glass Spell's effect is then going to search out Snow Bell. And for the little addition on top, guys, when you summon another Windwitch, Ice Spell is going to inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent. So when you summon out the Glass Spell of Ice Spell, you're going to burn your opponent for 500 on top of that really sweet ability. We are running Windwitch Snowbell. If you control 2 more wind monsters, which you're going to do off of Ice Spell and Glass Spell, you can special summon Snow from your hand, and that's really great. And also for the chair on top, guys, a wind synchro monster or synchro summon with this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. That you're gonna use this to go to make your Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon a walking monster negate that can't be destroyed by card effects. And yeah, you're pretty much gonna make your Crystal Ring near enough impenetrable. 2 copies of Invocation, obviously searchable off Alistair. This is going to help us go into the Invoke half of our deck, the Purga Trio, and the Raging. That's what Invocation is all about. You can recycle the Invocation from your graveyard back into the deck and add Alistair from your banished pile back into your hand. Happy days. Magical Meltdown lets us search out Alistair upon being activation. Again, this can bait out that Ash Blossom if you think your opponent's got it. And also, with Magical Meltdown in play, your opponent cannot negate a fusion card. So that means if Magical Meltdown and your opponent's got like Cyber Dragon Infinity on the field or Bowload Savage, and you play Invocation, they cannot negate the card because Magical Meltdown is preventing them from doing so. We have got Spellbook of Knowledge and then 3 copies of Spellbook of Secrets. Secrets lets us add any spellbook from a deck to hand, being Prophecy or it's going to be Knowledge. So if you had the Prophecy already in hand, you'll add Secrets. Secrets can add Knowledge. Or if you had the secrets in hand, that's going to add prophecy, then prophecy would add knowledge. Basically, knowledge is going to send off the prophecy no matter what, and lets us draw 2 cards. And then obviously if you draw the ice belt, you can play your ability, because as long as you control no monsters, you can play her ability. That doesn't mean you cannot normal summon and do stuff beforehand. She doesn't really matter. And then, guys, we've got Terraforming. It gives us access to Magical Meltdown, which then gives us access to Alistair. So in future, like I say, guys, we're running 7 copies of Alistair in the deck. Traps, guys, are running Infinite Impertinence, another hand trap. This makes it 11. Basically, guys, if you control no cards, you can play this card from your hand. Negate opponent's face-up monster, regardless of which turn or which phase it is. And if this card was set and then activated, any spell or trap in the same column is also negated. A little bit of a bonus. Now we're also running a Solemn Brigade lineup, because if you've already got that Crystal Wing already set, you've got a monster negate on board that can't be destroyed by card effects, and then the Solemns just give it more protection. Judgment, you can pay half your life points, negate opponent's summon, or a spell or a trap, really great. And then Strike lets us negate a monster's special ability or a special summoned monster. So I think in terms of monster effects, we've got like 3, 6, 9. We've got like 12 ways to start monster effects. Really powerful, guys. That's what it's all. That's what the Solemns are there all about. And onto the extra deck, guys. We are running Mechaba. Mechaba lets us add. Mechaba is again an Omnigate that you can do off of Alistair, because like I say, you're not going to get the Windwitch all the time, so doing this gives you another avenue to go into, another path. And then Mechaba is again just a free Omnigate. Then Invocation lets you add Alistair back to your hand, so no matter what, you'll always have a monster negate with Mechaba. We have Purgatrio that you can do off Alistair. If you want to go for the OTK plays, Purgatrio gains 200 attack for each card your opponent controls. It can attack all monsters your opponent controls. It deals piercing damage. It's just the ultimate OTK machine. Now we are using 1 copy of Raging. I don't normally use this Invoke card. However, if you do the Windwitch and the Alistair play, you can do both in the turn. You're going to end on clearing Synchro Dragon that can't be destroyed, or Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon that can't be destroyed by card effects, and then invoke Raging. This guy's like a walking Book of Moon. During either player's turn, you can target a face-up monster your opponent controls, flip it face down. Book of Moon, Moon Boys for every single, for both players' turn. Really great. And like I say, you can you could just stop your opponent from link summoning with just this guy. Use your Windwitch to sit in the graveyard that you use for Crystal Wing. Have a nice day. Now we are running Clearing Synchro Dragon. I don't normally go into Clearing as much, because I normally go into Windpex's Atagnista, but it's still a nice addition to go into. It has a quick effect where if your opponent, if you activated a level 5 or higher monster's effect, you can negate and destroy it. And also if if an effect that would target a level 5 or higher monster, that does include itself, you can negate and destroy that card as well. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, this is what you're going to go into with the Windwitch engine. Once per turn, you can negate opponent's monster effects as a quick effect where it goes to the monster negate. You negate and destroy the card, and if you do, he gains attack equal to that monster's attack point. And then if your opponent attacks Crystal Wing with a monster that's level 5 or higher, he gains that monster's attack point. So it's really hard to out unless your opponent's going into the link or rank plays. We are using Stardust Dragon because again it's just another rank, it's just another level 8 you can go into. For instance, if you summoned out Gamma, if you don't want to go into Lambda, Stardust is just there again, and Stardust gives it so your opponent can't destroy cards you control with card effects. Really great, that's why you summon out Stardust. Now we are running Wind Pegasus Atagnista. This is the card I normally go into when I go into the Windwitch plays because it's kind of, it gives you a little bit of insurance. So upon being summoned, you can destroy spell traps equal to the number of Atagnistas you control. That's kind of great, but the main reason why, if a card you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect while it's in the graveyard, you can banish it, target one card your opponent controls, shuffle it back into the deck. Absolutely great. So you're going to go from Ice into Glass Spell. Glass Spell goes in, so then you use those two to go into Wind Pegasus Atagnista. You're going to special summon the Snowbell. Snowbell uses itself and Wind Pegasus to go into Crystal Wing. Crystal Wing can't be destroyed by card effects, and then even if they do somehow out the Crystal Wing, you have Insurance with Pegasus to bounce the cards your opponent controls back into the deck. We are running that one copy of Windwitch Winterbell, another level 7 for you to go into. This lets you do a little bit of burn damage if you want to go down the burn damage avenue instead of going into Wind Pegasus. You could target one Windwitch monster in your grave. If it damages your opponent equal to its level times 200. Kind of great. Great, and that's the main reason why you're going to do it. We also have another level 7 target, be clearing Fast Dragon. Fast Dragon is a really great target, guys, because you could, as a quick effect, you target one face-up monster your opponent controls that was summoned from the extra deck, negate its ability, and also makes its attack point 0. Absolutely great. It's like a quick effect. It's like a monster negate for anything in the graveyard. It's kind of like the better version of clearing Synchro Dragon, but it's still a really great card nevertheless. Links because we are running links. We are using one copy of Nightmare Phoenix. Discard a card, destroy opponent's back row. It's all about. Unicorn, again, discard a card, target opponent's card they have on the field, shuffle it into the deck. It's like another copy of Wind Pegasus Attic Nista. We are running Cyframe Lord Lambda because if you use the Gamma to like negate opponent's card when they try to react to your Windwitch or your Alice, mainly to your Windwitch because you wouldn't be able to do it with Alistair, to your Windwitch. If you've got that other Gamma in hand, boys, just link it off into Lambda because then you've got Lambda and you'll have Crystal Wing and you'll be able to use that Gamma's effect that you have in hand. That's the main reason why we use Lambda. Now we are running Salomon Great Armorage and Secure Gardener because we are running Alistair the Evoker. So you could normal summon Alistair, add Invocation, use Alistair to go into Armorage. Armorage then goes into Secure Gardener. Doing this gives you both a fire and a light target, so you can go into Purgatory and Mechaba simply by summoning a single Alistair. And that's it for the deck, guys. Literally, it's just a straightforward deck. It's a really, really fun deck. I really enjoy this. It's actually unbelievable how good it is against a lot of decks because you have so many hand traps, so many ways to instruct your opponents, and then you've got like beastie invoke cards on top of an indestructible Crystal Wing, which is really hard to out unless your opponent has sort of like a kaiju. And all in all, it's a really great deck, guys. Again, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up and subscribing, because everyone helps out the channel grow. Be sure to pop into my Discord if you want Discord, where you'll be able to catch me live on Twitch where this deck come from, because might wanted our help. So without any further ado, guys, take care, have a great day or night, enjoy the replays.